This is my 1993 XR600R. This bike has been in my family since around the year 2000. In the first episode, I bought it off my brother, got it running again, and then we tore up the sand dunes in New Mexico.
First ride, doggy.
This was my first time riding in the sand and the last time the engine would ever be happy. Turns out, back in the day, somebody modded the airbox for more power. Well, I didn't know that hole was there, and more sand got into the airbox than I ever anticipated, overpowering the air filter and getting sucked into the engine, wrecking it. So I found a second engine in a field out in West Texas, hoping to get it running or use it as parts. But in true XR fashion, I snapped a long, brittle head bolt just taking it apart. We tried to weld and extract the broken stud to no avail. So here we are, 4 years from the original video, a third engine, and a final chance to get this bike going again. Welcome to Uncouth Churlishness. Inside this 20-foot metal oven is the soul of an XR600R, or at least the pieces are there. Today, in Texas, we're experiencing a cold front, it's raining, and it's Memorial Day. I'm going to take this time to pull out the XR600R, try and locate most of its parts, and get it back together. This is not a how-to video, this is not a restoration. This is, let's get this thing back on the trails for as cheap as possible. My name is Matt, this is Uncouth Churlishness. Let's get into it. Okay, we have to get that guy out of here. I have a whole mess of parts here. This is the original engine, RIP. This is my replacement engine, RIP. That one's the one that got sand in it. This is the one that broke because I touched it. Then here's a mess of parts. In here is my top secret weapon. My hopefully perfectly fine and running XR600R motor. Spare tanks, the seat, side panels, super cool tank, spare seat, and the bike. Now I have to be able to find all my other necessary items and other bits, which I think are in here. I hope they're in here. Cams, rockers, ignition, no carb. Awesome. So we're gonna be looking for that. There's an engine mount. What a nightmare. So let's start piecing everything together and laying them out at our work area. Now, some of you might be asking, Matt, why are you working on this in the rain? Are you retarded? Or do you just like things difficult? And the answer is a little bit of both. So I no longer have the luxury of my little one-car garage that I've had for the last 6 years, because at 35 years old, I have moved back in with my parents. Not something I had on my 2025 bingo card, but you know, here we are. The reason I moved back in is, one, I want to save to buy my own house. And two, some friends and I started our own company called Pocket GC, which I'll link in the bio. And I needed to be as risk-free as possible, meaning if this thing goes tits up, I'm not shit out of luck. So we'll see what happens as this journey continues, but for right now, it's pretty awesome. Okay, so here's the bike, and here's our new motor. I've never opened this thing up. I don't know what to expect. We're gonna learn together. Okay, you're seeing this for the first time just like I am. That was unclimactic. Here we go. 1, 2, ah, shit. All right. So this engine weighs 96 pounds. I want to do this very carefully. Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Big reveal. Opening this crate and finally seeing the engine was the spark I needed. After years of setbacks, just laying eyes on it lit a fire under me. I knew it was time to stop making excuses and get the XR back on the road. Okay, so how this is designed to work. You set this engine in bottom left, or I guess bottom, back, down into this cavity first. And once we slide that motor in, it goes in place. And then we start building up this bracket, which consists of these two 10 mils and this long, I don't know, 13 mil. So, ooh, that has never been greased. Those poor bushings. I do want to rebuild this bike completely one day, but today is not that day. All right, so let's get the rest of these fasteners out and get ready. Okay, here we go. Fuck me. Ernie! Yo, goddamn. Okay, here we go. If you've never lifted an XR600R engine before, let me tell you, it's about as graceful as wrestling a bag of dicks. There's no good way to do this, but hey, as long as I don't crush my fingers or throw out my back, I'm calling it a win. Oh, you bitch. Oh, fuck you. Oh, baby, there we go. Okay, she's sitting right where she needs to be. Okay, let's start building the mount back. Now it's just a matter of hooking everything back up. Fuel lines, mounts, wiring, you name it. This part always looks easy in a time lapse, but trust me, every bolt and hose fights you the whole way. But hey, progress is progress. Okay, we got the wiring hooked up, the ignition hooked up, oil lines hooked up. This is loosely routed. Our trusty carburetor is here. I don't know if you can tell. There's just a little bit of sand right there. And then on the back side of the slide, there's like the wing of a moth down in there. You can kind of see at the bottom of the slide. So I'm gonna take this, clean it out real quick, and then throw it on and continue this process. What I'm doing is I'm just grabbing onto the lever that pulls the slide up, and the slide is just stuck. That sucks to get so close and have this be frozen. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little line on the bottom there where this thing was setting. It is moved a little bit, but I've never seen a carb that stuck before. That's insane. Okay, I have a carburetor covered in very flammable liquid. I'm now going to apply heat and hopefully get this thing to expand a little bit. At least I'm hoping. Maybe that'll work. Okay, we got it to about 130 degrees. Let's see what happens. A little bit of movement. Now we're getting freed up, getting somewhere. Oh, there you go, full movement. That's how it's supposed to be. Now we're installing the carburetor. It's old, probably overdue for retirement, and honestly, I cleaned it with exactly 0 effort. But hey, if it runs, it's a miracle. If not, well, at least you can't say I didn't try. Now for the shift lever install, using the time-honored technique of gentle persuasion. Who needs the right tool when you've got the most expensive hammer in the toolbox? Don't mind me just using a snap-on ratchet as a hammer. No big deal. She's back on the ground, topped off with oil and gas. It's taken way too many hours and questionable decisions to get here, but if everything holds together, we might actually hear this thing run for the first time in years. Oh yeah, we're leaking fuel. That means we got it. Okay, hopefully the bowl's full. Hopefully everything is full. We'll do one more through. Let me go ahead and turn that off. Okay, there's the notch. There's 1, 2. Oh, baby. Come on. Oh. She's there. Let's set our idle up a little bit. Oh, bitch. We almost had her for a second there. My petcock isn't cocking the peck. It's straight up leaking out of the petcock too. Cool, add that to the list of many things. Oh, my scoliosis! Thinking it's probably flooded. I am feeling a lot of vacuum coming out of here. I guess it's crankcase pressure maybe? So after what felt like 100 kicks and a solid cardio workout, the XR almost came to life, but not quite. Daylight's gone, my leg is numb, and I'm running on fumes. We're going to save this big moment for the next episode. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for part 2. Just kidding, here it is. Day 2. This time I'm trying my luck with a different tank and hopefully a not-so-junk petcock. I swapped in the right-size fuel line to cut down on leaks and replaced the front tube because, shocker, the old one was completely shredded. Let's see if a little effort actually gets us anywhere. After that I did a quick once-over and, no surprise, found another fuel leak. This time from the main O-ring where the petcock meets the tank. The last leak was from the petcock's internal seal, so I guess I'm just collecting them at this point. I just can't get away from the gas leaks. Still, I wasn't going to let it stop me. I set the carb to stock settings, gave it a few kicks, and something magical happened. It still didn't start. But right as I was about to give up, woo! Damn. Oh good, she's back. Let's try that one more time, just see if we can get it going. Man, I can't believe it. It's alive. Through all this time and all the headaches, hearing the engine finally roar to life feels like a miracle. But before I get too carried away, I gotta slap this chain on and see if I can squeeze in a test ride before the sun disappears. God damn it. How about I didn't just crack the fucking block? Oh. Well, that was short-lived. Wow. That just straight up broke. Wow. Well, okay, there you go. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Damn it. The bike is back to some degree, in some form, but in others very much not. So thanks for watching. This is Uncouth Churlishness. Be sure to subscribe. We have more to come. This build is far from done, clearly. And that's what you get for thrash wrenching and not checking everything. Damn. Well, we'll see you in the next one. Hi, neighbor! Yeah. I snapped the chain and it hit the crankcase. I don't think so, but it's got some damage. We'll fix it. An XR600R. It's a big one. Big headache. Y'all have a good night.